What's up, guys? This is Dr. Trinik here, and I'm bringing you another overview. Today I'm going to talk about the Kill Your Boyfriend / Vimanarama Deluxe Edition by Grant Morrison. This is going to be a real quick overview since it's a very small volume, but it contains two small stories by Grant Morrison. The first being Kill Your Boyfriend, and the second being Vimanarama. I'm going to take the dust jacket off for you guys in a second. This is the front and this is the back. This is another amazing release by Vertigo Comics, and it really is a fantastic release. This cover itself has actually the two main protagonists of Kill Your Boyfriend and the two main protagonists of Vimanarama on it. On the cover, I'm not sure who this cover is by, but it is awesome. So I'm going to take the dust jacket off for you guys and show you what's underneath. So this is what we have going on underneath the dust jacket. So the front shows the Kill Your Boyfriend. I think this is issue number 1, the cover. And the back shows us the Vimanarama number 1, I believe, cover. And both of these are written by Grant Morrison, drawn by Philip Bond, who I actually haven't seen appear in comics after this, but I've read both of these stories, and they are separate stories. For those of you that don't know, Kill Your Boyfriend is I don't want to say one issue, it's a sort of one-shot story about a teenage girl who sort of wants to break out of the typical teenage sort of stereotypes and just explore, what we've all sort of fantasized as teenagers, this sort of really anarchistic behavior. And it's a really good read. I really enjoyed this. I would say of the two, this is my favorite, mostly because it really showed what I myself, even as a teenager, experienced, this sort of want to be released from the stereotypes of what we're expected to become when we grow up. But Vimanarama is another great story, and it's really Grant Morrison showing how great he is at just sort of being multicultural. I mean, the dude really can delve into different religions and different I don't want to say stereotypes, but what we all visualize as these stereotypes anyway. I'm going to show you guys something without giving away too many spoilers. The book is really small, so it doesn't really have a lot of leeway in terms of the binding, but Philip Bond actually has a great art style that I really enjoyed. This is Vimanarama, which was a 3-issue limited series by Grant Morrison and Philip Bond, as I mentioned. It's got some his artwork is amazing, and I'm surprised he hasn't really worked with Grant Morrison beyond any of this stuff. But yeah, that is Vimanarama, and the Kill Your Boyfriend stuff, let's not show anything too incriminating, but his Vimanarama stuff it seems like it was done by a different inker, different colorist, maybe before even Philip Bonds got into a unique sort of style. But like I mentioned, it's a very interesting story, and if you're a teenager or you remember your teenage years, it's a really great read, mostly because it sort of delves into the stuff you as a teenager may have thought of growing up. It's really great. I read this all in one sitting, and I couldn't stop. I'm a huge Grant Morrison fan, and I absolutely love this. A little more detail to the dust jacket. Vistas of England, we salute you. And here I'm just sure it has more information on Grant Morrison, Philip Bond, And Disraeli, Matt Brooker. And it's just such a good read. I can't recommend this enough. It's about, I got it for $18 on Amazon, which was a great price. Even though I read it in one day, it's something I know for a fact I will reread one day when I'm grown up, just sort of looking back on these teenage outlooks on life and humanity. I highly recommend it. If you've been looking for more Grant Morrison to read, this is the best place to go. Pick this up while you can. It's a fantastic read. Both of the stories are amazing. You will enjoy both of them thoroughly. Until next time, guys, you stay classy, Internet.